Hey, Tyler, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to make sure that you and I, since we work so closely together, give our audiences on these different platforms an update of what we think is going on in the market, what's happening with inflation, what's happening with mortgage rates, and all of that so that people can move forward with this information that best suits them. So with that being said, last week the inflation numbers came out and inflation was reduced from 4% to 3%. And
Yep.
we saw a little bit of an impact with rates, right? With mortgage rates.
Yes, 100%. So first off, thank you for inviting me today.
Of
Always,
course.
good talking about the market. We do this on a weekly basis anyway, so it's always nice to finally get it on camera and share with the audience, right, our clients
Right.
and whatnot. So, but yeah, inflation numbers dropped from 4 to 3%, like you're saying. So on Wednesday, the rates dropped like probably like 40 bips, what we call 40 bips, which is like close to 0.5% or whatever. So it was really good. So like I was telling you later last week, I'm sorry, the rates, past couple days was really low, got really well. And then Friday increased a little bit. But right now we're probably at high sixes. I would say like 6.875. That's probably the number that we're offering our clients right now for conventional financing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense. So at least it's come down. I think, a couple weeks ago it was 7.1 or
Yeah.
7.2. It was
Yeah.
just so high that, buyers were a little skittish, which I don't blame them, right?
Yeah.
7.2 with
100%.
low inventory and housing prices staying where they are. It's like we didn't see this massive crash, right? So
Yeah. Yeah,
I
there
can
was just a
understand.
lot of surprises with like the bank crisis that we had.
Mm-hmm.
That affected the rates. But again, this market. The only thing great, there's good things in every market, right? So what I would tell you is there are so many different programs to lower your monthly payment at this point, and I've never seen it. Like I've been in business almost 9 years now, and I never seen so many different programs like a 2-1 temporary buy down. People using seller credits to buy the interest rate for a permanent rate buy down. So again, there's different strategies that you can do to help lower the monthly payments. So especially in
Mm-hmm.
this market, I'm sure you're seeing it too, where sellers are offering seller credit. I think the statistics stated recently, 3 out of 5 sellers are offering seller credit with the contracts. So,
Right. And we know that we did not see seller credits, obviously,
no,
during peak of COVID. It wasn't even a thought. And
no,
now,
definitely.
yeah, and now it's so common. And buyers can really take advantage of that since
Hmm.
there are so many fewer buyers in the market because interest rates are so
Yeah.
high at this point.
And with this inventory, what are you noticing with the property conditions at this moment? Like when you're looking at
Yeah,
it?
buyers are being really picky, which I mean, with high interest rates and a high purchase price, again, I don't blame them in the
Yeah.
sense that they're looking for that turnkey, ready to move in,
Yeah.
clean home. That has the new roof, it has the redone kitchen, it has
Exactly.
updated floors. And, here in Florida, a lot of people want the pool.
Exactly.
So,
It's
it's
hot
so
outside.
it's hot outside and it's expensive to put in a pool. So even though a pool doesn't give you a lot of value in an appraisal per se,
True.
it gives the homeowner value and it's so expensive to put in. So
It
they'd rather
is.
have one there
Yeah,
than have to put it in themselves. So
for sure.
turnkey homes are what people are looking for in today's market, or a
Yeah,
value price to get them to want to purchase that home and see the value in buying it.
for sure. Yeah, and that's what one thing I've been expressing to the team is like, well, we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing a lot of the property condition not in the greatest, right? They need updates, and so what we're telling our clients, look, there is loan products out there like a FHA 203K. There's a conventional home style renovation. There's also a VA renovation loan, which means that you can use, like, you can roll in the renovation cost in the mortgage while you're buying it.
Mm,
And a lot of people don't realize they can actually use it as a refinance tool too. Like, say, hey, have a lot of equity in the property, which everybody in Florida seems like to have a lot of equity right now. So they could take advantage of it. Use this renovation loan to do the upgradings, like a new kitchen, a new bathroom, or whatever that may be. So, and again,
right.
it's a great product to use as well.
So sellers can use that product, you're saying, to refinance, take
Mhm.
some of that money, put
Mhm.
it back into the house, invest in the home, and then
Exactly.
get it to sell for top
Yeah.
dollar.
Hundred
Yeah,
percent. 100%.
got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then in terms of what you think will happen with interest rates down the line, I mean,
Mhm.
what do you think will happen by the end of the year?
That's like the question of the year. So
Yeah, everybody wants to know, should
I
I wait?
know,
Should I buy now?
right? And again, I'm sure you agree, every market has its opportunities. So buy now, buy later. If you find the right property, I'm sure there's a way to make it work, right? With the monthly
Mhm.
payment and everything. But to answer your question, what we're seeing is there's going to be a couple more rate hikes. They're talking about, the Feds are meeting in the next couple weeks here, or probably next week, actually. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But they did say that they want to at least make one hike. And even though the inflation numbers are going down, they want to even lower, right? So I think that's going to be the topic. But I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. But by the end of the year, hopefully we're in the mid sixes. That's where I think we're laying. So
Got it. Okay. And then, yeah, as each month goes by and the inflation numbers reduce, hopefully we start to see some
yeah,
easing on the rate so that
100%.
people can start affording what
Yeah,
is in the market and we see some
yeah, exactly. And again, I'm sure you agree to this too. As the rate goes down lower, there's going to be more people buying, right? Wanting to buy.
right,
So even though they want to buy, if they don't have, it doesn't have a lot right now. If we don't have a lot of inventory, that's going to be the next challenge, right? So
right.
again, if you're in the market right now or you think about buying, maybe now is a good time. You don't have to worry about multiple offers or competing with 20 different contracts or whatever, right? Like in 2021 or early 2022.
Yeah. I mean, we are still seeing some multiple offers, but
Oh, yeah,
again, it goes back to that perfectly turnkey home that
exactly.
nobody wants to have to work on.
Yeah.
Um, so if you're a seller and you have a really great rate and
Mhm.
you're nervous about either putting, your house up or
Yeah.
anything like that, what are some other options that sellers might have
Yeah.
in terms of, keeping their home with the crazy interest rate, but maybe wanting to buy a bigger house because, they have more kids
Yeah.
or they need more space.
Yeah. There's multiple options, Tiana. I would say that one, I have a lot of clients who are taking home equity lines out right now, using that equity to put as a down payment for the next home. Another loan product that we just rolled out is a buy before you sell. That's been very popular as well. So it'll let you take out 75% of the loan to value of your equity, use it as a down payment for the new house. And with that said, there's no monthly payment with that
Mm,
loan product. So it's kind of like a bridge loan. And again, you have 3 months to sell the property. Within that 3 months, you're not making any payments. So again, it's a great product to if you happen to find the perfect house to go ahead and make an offer, use the equity of your current home with this buy before you sell program, and then you have 90 days after that to close on your existing home.
So people have more than one option of the traditional sell
100%.
the house, then buy the new one, then, all
Yeah.
these things. So it's
Yeah.
good to educate them on what's out there. And I appreciate your
Exactly.
help today, letting us know
Likewise.
what's going on. I'll be surprised and waiting to hear what happens, this week and next week with
I
interest rates.
know.
But
Fingers crossed. Lower
yeah,
rates.
exactly. Well, thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it. Talk
Thank
to you
you for the
soon.
invite. Talk to you soon.